I'm Natalia Bonner. It's day 238. Today we're going to be stitching using my 4-in-1 machine quilting ruler. Now I do all of my quilting here on a Gammill 22-inch machine. This is in stitch regulated, hand guided mode. I like to have my stitch length set at 12 stitches per inch, but you can honestly do whatever you want. If you're stitching along, these are your quilts, these are your samples. I'm just here to hopefully teach you a little bit and inspire you in your own machine quilting journey. So let's get stitching. I'll start out by using my blue Mark Be Gone marker and a rotary type ruler and marking a 9 patch through the center of my quilt block. Now this design, you could go through and add more markings. However, I decided when I stitched out this design to just kind of eyeball it. That's something that I occasionally do with my quilting, and it's something you can do too if you're comfortable with it. So you'll see that I'm stitching out, holding my machine quilting ruler, starting the upper left corner. I'll stitch kind of an angular line, holding the 4-in-1 machine quilting ruler so it does not stitch right to that corner. So an angular line, stop, adjust, and stitch back to that opposite point. Repeat that process, stitching those diamond type shapes all the way from the upper left down to the bottom right. When I get to the bottom right, I'll adjust and stitch back up to the upper left. When I get back up to the left, I'll stitch in the ditch across the top of the block, and then I'll repeat that same process coming from the upper right now down to the lower left. So like I mentioned, you could go through and mark diagonal lines through this design with an increment marking that's about 1/4 inch from the opposite seam on each side if you did want to add any markings to this design. After I've stitched all the way back up to the top, I'll complete this design by stitching in the ditch all the way around the outside of the block and then spritzing away those marked lines. Friends, I hope you enjoyed today's block and found a little bit of inspiration with my machine quilting. Now just remember, you can pick up the panel, the rulers, the thread, all of the notions that I'm using in this video today over on my website, peaceandquilt.com. And don't forget to share your progress pictures over on Instagram using the hashtag Let's Stitch with Natalia. That's where we will be selecting winners for weekly prizes. See you all tomorrow. Thank you.